Okay, my loves, we're about to do a full 14 card feminine and masculine energies twin flame reading for this month. And I know, like, it's halfway through the month. Why do you keep doing this to us? Well, first of all, there's like 6 Patreons and nobody watches the stuff. I have to tell you guys to watch it anyway. So please watch these, okay? Make it worth it for me. And also check out my YouTube. YouTube is my predominant channel. This is just like a little supplement extra, but what you guys are really paying for is helping for me to stay doing the YouTube as well as this. So thank you so much, and I will be more on it in the future. What happens is during October I am super busy with like a million things in October, and then during the month of November I kind of have jet lag for the good first part of it, just because I'm exhausted from October. But by September we will be right as, or September, right, November, December. Let's go to December. That should be the next month, right? Yeah, so by December I should be fine. See, I need to rest some more. I'm not all there. Okay, so anyways, focusing on the masculine and feminine energies as a whole. Okay, so first for masculine, we have saunter. This is their essence right now. Discover magic as you saunter with an open heart. So the good news is, are they waking up? Yes, they are. Oh, excuse me, nature. Pardon. The good news is, yes, they're waking up. The bad news is, or the not so bad, but not as much as we'd like to hear, other side of the news is they're taking their time. So we will have union. They are joining together, but they're definitely taking their time waking up. They're sipping their coffee slow as they look around the world and notice, wow, most of what I've been taught is fake is actually real, and a lot of things that I was taught is real are actually fake, and my mind is blown on 1,000 different levels because they just red pilled themselves. So that's what's going on with the masculines right now. They're trying to enjoy this. They're trying to embrace it. But for a lot of them, this is a lot, like I said, because, you know, it's different than their religion told them. It's different than their parents told them. But they are opening up to it. So that's the positive. Okay, feminine side. We have synergy for the essence, okay? Connect with others and expand your borders. This is extremely important, ladies. Feminine energies. When we actually come together and we talk about things and we start manifesting as a whole, as a group, we get things done quicker. So I want you to connect with people. I want you to say yes and go on these trips and meet people and do the things that you've wanted to do, but you've been saying no to because of fear or because of doubt or whatever it is. Allow yourself these times. Allow yourselves these connections. Say yes. It's going to bring you close to your twin in multiple ways. It could be a direct way, like the person you come in contact with is, you know what I mean, actually related or talking to or friends with your twin. Or it could be something more indirect, like the simple you saying yes and going on whatever this trip is or whatever this group gathering is. Maybe it just builds your self-confidence, and there you're able to radiate more, and so that's the attraction that they bring. It could go on either way on this. Okay, our past on the masculine side, we have ground. From stillness, discover the comfort of ground, and this is true. They have. They've remained very grounded in reality, very grounded in the ways of the world, and that's been kind of a safety net for them. Now it's time for them to ground themselves in the ethereal world, in a world that's based not just on what's around us, but what's based on in here and what's in here. So they're trying to discover themselves and trying to figure out where they fit in grounding themselves and living slightly above the ground, because they've been so grounded for so long they don't know what it's like to fly at all. Our past for feminine has been fertilize. Fertilize your garden of goals with faith and trust. Well, isn't that true? We have sat here and time after time after time given. You know, we straight up have given all of our dreams, all of our thoughts, all of our faith to these men in hopes that these men would wake up, or that our twins, our other partner would wake up. The fertilizing that we have done, it hasn't been for nothing. You guys are coming into union. I am in union, and you guys are coming into union. So don't worry, we're pulling it off. Okay, the present right now for Masculine is integrity. Even in chaos, integrity offers a strength and balance. Okay, to them, they are in chaos right now. For a lot of them, they're leaving their karmatics, or they're thinking about it. They're in the process of that. They're in the middle of the divorce, or they're thinking about it. They're trying to drop friends that have been bad. They're trying to put people who have kept them from their dreams and their goals. They're trying to push them out. They've had too much time where too many people have kind of taken them over and enforced their own will, and now this is finally time for them to stand up and get what they want, but they have to keep their integrity on this. Meaning that it's not the time for them to step too far out of their comfort zone. They have to stay with what they know, okay? I want them to realize that this chaos isn't forever, and that they need to keep that integrity. They need to keep that balance. They need to keep that strength. They need to keep that wisdom within themselves. A lot of this has to do with divorce. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of divorce, a lot of separation, and a lot of removing of karmatic partners and people and karmatic friends. I don't know if anybody ever talks to you about karmatic friends, but you do have karmatic friends. They can acquire debts on you in this life as they're sucking from you like a leech, and you're just their friend and you don't even know about it, but you're starting to get the feeling in your stomach every time they come around, and you're starting to understand on a different level that this person is really not as good for you as you thought they were. So they are getting rid of that. Present feminine, fortitude. All right, with resolve, develop courage and strength. This is extremely important. That is at your home. Women, it's time to take charge of your home. It's time to realize where the problem is, where the issue is, and it's time to address it head on. No more walking around the elephant in the room. The men are stepping up. It's time for us to step up and do our part. We kept saying we're going to wait for a sign, we're going to wait for a sign. No more waiting. It's the sign. The sign is now. It's time to take charge of our lives, charge of our homes, clean it up, make it happy, make it healthy again. For us, for our children, for the world, okay? We can't change the world as a whole. We have to change it as individuals. So let's do it. Let's start. You can't walk around unhappy like this and expect your twin to fall in your lap. It's not going to happen. You can't walk around with this burden of guilt on you and expect your twin to fall in your lap. It's not going to happen. And if it does, it's not going to be the union you're looking for. It's not going to be smooth. It's not going to be happy. And you probably will have to face separation a few more times, and we don't want that. So instead, let's clean up the act. Let's clean up our attitudes and develop some fortitude with resolve, courage and strength for our homes. Our future for masculine is nurture. Nurture yourself to cultivate fertile ground. Okay, so a lot of the masculines are realizing that they've spent the last 5 to 10 years not happy, that the relationships they were in were not fulfilling on multiple levels, that they were giving and giving and giving to everybody except themselves. Not in all cases, but in the majority of the twins I'm thinking of right now. This is a beautiful thing, because when they learn to give to themselves first, they stop becoming little crybaby masculines. And this is important, because when we're looking for somebody to replenish us, to fill us up, to make us feel happy and full, we're setting ourselves up for failure pretty much. Because the other people, there's no way that they can rise to that limit, to rise to that expectation. There isn't. And we can't verbalize what we need in a way, no matter how much we try, that's going to get them to give us what we need. So we must give to ourselves first. Give what you need to yourself first and foremost. Nurture yourself. Fill yourself up. Make yourself happy and good. And fertilize your own ground. And then you'll be able to give so much to all the other people that you love, to all the other things in your life. And it won't be painful to give, and it won't be hard to give. And it'll be easy. It'll roll off the tongue. It'll roll out of the heart. And it'll just be there for you when you need it. So time to nurture yourselves, masculines, okay? Future for feminine is sacredness. Honor the sacredness in everything. All right? I want to say this is confirmation for a lot of us that you are doing this already. You are trying to honor the sacredness in everything. The sacredness in everything also includes yourself, though. Make sure you're part of that. If you're allowing people to abuse you verbally, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, in any way, you are not honoring yourself. And that is what's going to stall union for you. So you need to think about that. Think about where you are. Be really, really honest. I'm not coming down on you. Nobody else is. It's just time for you to be honest for yourself and say, you know what? Okay, yeah, I have let this person talk down to me time and time again, and yet I still help them. Or I let this person take my last buck, and I really needed it, and I was hungry later, and I didn't have anything to eat, and blah, blah, blah. We have to stop it. We have to nip it in the bud, because that's nurturing ourselves, and we are twins, right? So our twins are learning how to care for themselves right now, so we need to help them by showing them and the rest of the world how sacred we are as individuals, okay? We are goddess. If you're in the feminine spectrum, you are goddess, okay? So that's just how it is. Our blessings for the masculine is going to be accountability. Demonstrate that you're responsible for your actions. Now, this has been so hard for the masculines. They haven't been doing it. They have not been accountable for their actions. They have been letting it pass off to other people. Not anymore. Now it's time for them. They are going to wake up. They are going to step out of their comfort zone, and they are going to start fessing up to what they need in life, and to what they deserve to give you, what they deserve to give themselves. Congratulations. And honestly, this accountability is coming up because the feminines who have been overly accountable have started to say, no, I'm not going to clean up after your actions. No, I'm not going to take the brunt of your fall. No, I'm not going to not even be in the room, not even be the problem. Come into the room, expected to be, clean it up, take care of it, and you don't even act like you respect me anyways. No, that's not going to happen. I'm not allowing this in my life. Thank you. The accountability for yourself and becoming only accountable for yourself is forcing this accountability on masculines. You know what? This is like, I feel like, I know that Patreon supporters, I made this just for you, but I'm going to go ahead and post this live to YouTube today. And I'm going to make a special video, another special video just for you guys, not on readings, but on just talking about some things that has come up to me right now when I'm thinking about this. But I really feel like the people need to hear this information. So I'm going to let this go ahead and be public. And then Patreon supporters, next week, whole new video on something different just for you. We'll have a whole new class just for you. Okay, we are, let's see. Essence, past, present, future, blessings. So our blessings for the feminine is going to be emerge. From deep within, emerge into who you are becoming. Okay, thank God. This is that last little bit of meekness, weakness is going away. And I don't mean that you're not going to be a nice person. I don't mean that you're not going to continue to give and be generous and charitable. I'm meaning you're shedding that part of you that needs to hold on to people who are sour in your life. You're shedding that part of you who needs to hold on to people who are toxic and who are creating a barrier between you and the good things in your life. These are the people who are leeching from you, taking from you. You're emerging deep without that, or deep within that, for without that, meaning that you are no longer in need of this. You're no longer in need of these people in your life, and you're going to make the cut. You're making the cut right now, and you already have been doing it for the last month, let's say, slowly but surely, edging them out. That's fine. Continue to do this. You are about to get brand new family coming in. Soul family, including twin, okay? They're coming too. So don't stifle yourself. Look for the people in your life who are more mindset towards how you are. And if you don't have them there yet, don't worry about it. They're coming. But we need to clear out and make some room. So cut the fat on this, and let's emerge past this. Okay, our possibilities and unexpected gifts for the masculine is flourish. Nurture your field of your field of dreams and flourish. This is saying they've been thinking about you too. They have been. Their last relationships and their last encounters with other people have not gone the way that they would have liked. It wasn't what they were looking for, and the lifestyles that they've tried to take on, that hasn't been what they wanted either. They do think about you, and they do compare you to everybody. Everybody who comes in their life, they have that comparison. It's not going to be a comparison very much longer. They're going to be with you. But they need to nurture themselves, and they need to flourish. They need to become the men and strong women that they need to be the masculine in your life. Honestly, they do. So these trials and tribulations they've gone through, they've needed to happen, and there's a couple more for them, but they're opening their eyes to the possibility of you and to a better life. So that's what we need to remember and just focus on. Our possibilities and unexpected gifts for the feminine is harmony. Harmony is the song of communion. This again is showing me that there are negative spurs in your life that you are cutting out. These people do not make sense. They are not playing to the same instrument or the same tune as you, and they contradict you in a lot of ways. Cut them out, make some room. You're getting really good family. This is soul family coming in. I guarantee it. You're going to love them. They're going to respect you. And everything's going to work. You're not going to have to fight for it to work. It's just going to work. The synthesis for the masculine side is going to be trust. Trust leads you into who you are becoming. This is really important. So they've had a hard time. This has been them in the middle. And they've got this big old wall around them. And there's all these people opening up to them, trying to be like, come to me. I love you. They don't trust anybody. They don't trust anything. That's about to change. They're about to have a shift of opinion, and thank God for that, because they need that shift of opinion. You're worthy of trust. They have to trust themselves first, and that's what they're working on this month. But I'm thinking by January, we're seeing a huge shift, okay? By January, we're having, and it could be December for a lot of us too, but I'm just seeing the cold months. It's cold. And that's putting things into perspective. The holidays also bring things into perspective for people and who matters and who doesn't. And it's going to bring up thoughts of you, and that's what we need. Synthesis for feminine is going to be detachment. Release attachment and inflexibility. Okay, we need to let the men have their time. We need to let the masculines have their time. I don't want you to be crawling up their leg. Are you going to call me for Christmas? Are you going to be with me for Thanksgiving? Are you going to marry me soon? Just let it go. Just let it go. We need to be flexible, okay? We need to let it happen on the time it needs to happen. Like, I've used this analogy a bunch of times. If you were to take a chicken and it's growing in the egg and it's not quite developed, and you crack the little guy out and it's all pink and shit, it's going to be all fucked up, and it's not going to be ready to live. It's not going to be okay, So we need to let it grow. Let it develop. Let it continue to be what it needs. Let it manifest what it needs. Let it learn the lessons it needs so it can grow and be healthy, so that when it emerges on its own and it's ready, it's going to go to mama chicken. It's going to go to mama hen. It's going to come straight for you, okay? It knows who home is. Your home base. It's coming straight for you. So detach yourselves from the how, the what, the when. We know why. We know who. So detach yourself from the how and the when. Allow that to be flexible. Allow it to happen on its own time in its own way. And continue to honor yourself and make these changes in your home. And you're getting what you want, okay? They're coming to us, all right? Well, like I said, I got my twin already. I get to see him tomorrow, actually. My little nephew is turning 1, so he's coming to the family birthday party. So I'm excited to introduce him to the rest of the family. But you guys can have that too, and it was work for me, and it'll be work for you. And if you don't want to put in the work, you don't deserve it. And there's the bottom line on that. So I love you guys all so much. I hope you guys do work on it, because the more we get into union, the more it makes it easier for everybody else, and the higher the vibration of the universe gets. Please, 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 since I decided to be so nice and put this out, become a Patreon supporter. Even $1 a month really, really helps me. I'll leave my link to my Patreon below. $5 a month gets you all of my extra videos, and $20 a month gets you classes and behind the scenes. And what I mean by behind the scenes is I show you how I actually practice what I preach in my own life. So that's what we got going on there. You can donate any amount you want. I take requests for videos, and I am here to help. If you would like your own personal reading, please click the link below to Shaenna Jeanette, or Sacred Journey Jeanette, I think is what it's called, and that takes you to my Facebook page. And we do our readings on there. I could do video chat for you, or I do it typed out. Never ask any questions ever, ever, ever about you or your twin or your situation ever. I only give you answers. So thank you so much for spending this time with me. I love you all. Bye.